This EPB Classic Rerun is brought to you by Calvert and Nunn Insurance in Glasgow.
Tonight's game on the Barren County Sports Radio Network, Magic 106.7 WHHT, and Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS is brought to you by McDonald's, Square Deal Lumber, Tumbleweed, Barren County Business Supply, Glass Paving, South Central Bank, Ponderosa, and Extreme Health Club. Also brought to you in part by Phillips Cash Saver Plus, Big O Tires, Big Meadow Oil, ABC Finance, S&K Supply, The Barbecue Hut, Ivy Books, Shelter Insurance, and Sheila Perkins Edward Jones. And now, let's go live courtside for the action of Barren County High School basketball. Here's the Travelers Food Plaza pregame fill-up with the voice of the Trojans and Trojanettes, Jay Turner.
It's Barren County and Glasgow tonight here at Scotty Gym for the second time this season. Barren County Trojans will tip off in about 8.5 minutes against the Glasgow Scotties. Coach Jeff Moore's team 7-10 on the year. Coach Steve Riley's Trojans 13-5. Trojans are perfect in district play thus far, hoping to complete the district swing tonight to go 6-0 before district tournament time the 1st of March. Glasgow 1-4 in district play. The Scotties coming off a big win, though, a district win, 64-51 Tuesday night against Edmonson County, and the Barren County Trojans winning easily over Greene County on Tuesday, 76-45. Scott Gillen joins me tonight for the broadcast of both games here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. The Trojans beat the Scotties earlier in the season, Scott, 70-34. Might see a different outcome tonight. Maybe not a different outcome, but a maybe closer ball game.
Well, watching that game, it just kind of looked like we just kind of hit them with a blitzkrieg there early, and Glasgow wasn't. They weren't ever able to recover. Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I knew we'd beat them pretty bad the first time. So I would assume tonight that it's playing over here. I think they've got a lot of pride. Of course, Glasgow's got a lot of tradition here. I think it will be a different game tonight.
Glasgow 7-10 and 1-4 in district play. The only win was Tuesday night against Edmonson County, 64-51. They had split with the Wildcats during the season. Edmonson County winning the earlier battle, 67-61 in Brownsville, and the Scotties have two losses to Allen County, Scottsville, 70-57 and 60-33. The Scotties will have a different lineup tonight, a very small lineup. The tallest starter in the lineup will only be 6'1" in Zach Miller, but we'll get Will Rutledge in the ball game later tonight, 6'4" and a senior, along with Lank Graves, a 6'2" junior, and C.J. Zettelmoyer, a 5'9" senior. Not sure what if there's a discipline problem or what, but there'll be a different lineup with Jordan Rice, Kent Bull, Zach Miller, Michael Shannon, and Charlie Mudd, a freshman, in the starting lineup for the Scotties. The Glasgow Scotties averaging 59.7 points a game. Their opponents averaging 66.2. The Trojans are averaging 63.3 points a game, and the opponents 53.7. The Trojans perfect in district play thus far, and two exciting wins over Allen County, Scottsville during the regular season, 47-46, and then that thrilling overtime victory down in Scottsville about a week or so ago, 80-76. And they beat Edmonson County twice during the regular season, 88-55 and 54-38. And of course, the last time these two teams met with Glasgow and Barren County was on January 7th when the Trojans won 70-34. We'll be back with more pregame coverage of the Travelers Food Plaza pregame fill-up. We're about 5.5 minutes away. Back in a moment on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Glasgow Scotties have won 2 of their last 3 ball games. They defeated Cumberland County in the 4th Region All-A Classic 73-50, then lost to Clinton County 75-67 before defeating Edmonson County here on February 1st, just a few days ago. It was Tuesday, 64-51. Looking at the Litkin House ratings this week, Warren Central, the number 1 team of the 4th Region with an 80.5 rating. Russellville second at 73.6. Franklin Simpson 73.3 in 3rd place, and Barren County in 4th place at 71.5. Bowling Green, number 5 at 70.6. Allen County, Scottsville at 70.4. So only 10 points, Scott, separates number 1 from number 6 in this 4th region. Shows you how wide open it is. But you got to think Warren Central is playing their best basketball right now.
Well, they demolished us down there, and you saw that game just like I did. And buddy, I tell you what, from the get-go, up to about halfway through the fourth quarter, that press is just something that was just awesome, and our kids just couldn't handle it that night. Of course, anything can happen here down the stretch. But I would say right now that Warren Central's got to be the favorite to win the fourth region again this year.
Yeah. Barren County's won 6 of the last 8 ball games. Only 2 defeats were to Bowling Green, a close loss, 51-48. And, of course, that Warren Central game, 82-47, that Steve Riley definitely wants to forget about.
Yeah, of course, I haven't seen all of the boys' games. I've seen most of them. Of course, I haven't been to any of the Christmas tournaments, so I don't know about what kind of teams they faced as far as the press. But just the teams that I've seen this year, other than Warren Central, they haven't faced the press like they faced the other night. And I tell you what, I was just amazed at how quick their hands were. They just, everything looked like it was deflected, knocked down, but I'm sure now that Barren County has seen that if we do face Warren Central again, I think it'll be a different outcome.
Yep, I think so too. Take a look at the lineups. First for the Glasgow Scotties under Coach Jeff Moore, assisted by Simon Ford. 7-10 on the year. Jordan Rice at a guard, 5'11", 165 at a senior, averaging 11.8. Kent Bull, number 10, at 5'10", 155 a junior, averaging 7 points a game. Charlie Mudd, a 5'10", 145-pound freshman, that averages 2.1. Forwards are Zach Miller, 6'1", 195 a junior, averaging 3.5. And Michael Shannon, a 6', 160-pound junior, will be the other forward for Coach Jeff Moore. Barren County Trojans 13-5 under Coach Steve Riley, assisted by Warren Cunningham and Nathan Johnson. Ryan Gansey, 5'8", 140 a junior, averaging 7.2 points a game, wears number 20. Ben Wyatt, number 5, 5'11", 165 a senior. He may be wearing 55 tonight in the gold, averaging 3.8 points a game. Center is John Bonnywell, number 40, 6'6", 200 a junior, averaging 6.8 points. And Bonnywell has blocked 42 shots so far this season. He also averages...
ABC Finance, located on 117 Columbia Avenue. Call them today at 659-9800. We care about your air at Air Care Heating and Cooling. Come see us today at 323 Trojan Trail or call us 651-8780. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1928. We strive to meet the needs of families we serve in Barren and surrounding counties. Hatcher & Sandler Funeral Home, serving all with dignity and respect since 1899.
I look for Bonnywell and Lewis to have big nights tonight, because I don't think there's anybody that can match up with them for Glasgow.
And Glasgow gets the tap. Mudd with it on the right side of the floor. Circles out with it to set things up. Goes left side with it to Bull. Bull down in the corner to Shannon. Shannon now sends it out to Mudd, top of the key. On the right side to Bull. Bull off the screen in the corner. It goes to Miller. Now here's Bull with it, left side of the key. Gives it off on the left side now to Rice. Rice dishes it out now to Miller, and they'll set things up again. Miller out to Mudd. Mudd now, right side of Shannon. Goes down in the corner to Miller. Sends it back out to Bull. Barren County man-to-man. His right side, it goes now to Miller. Very small Glasgow lineup, as Scott mentioned. Tallest player on the floor for Glasgow, only 6'1". And that's Zach Miller. Mudd with it, working left side, backs into Landrum. We got a whistle, and 5-second count, and the Trojans get it. Scotty's had it for a little over a minute there.
Yeah, good defense there by Barren County. Hit the ball over for 1 minute and then ended up turning it over.
And Gansey will bring it up against Jordan Rice. Works across the timeline, sends it right side to Morgan, knocked away and almost saved in bounds by Shannon in front of the Glasgow bench. So the Trojans will have it, and Landrum will put it in play. Out of the side in front of the Scotty bench. Out it comes to Morgan. Dishes it out to Gansey. Gansey works left side in the corner to Landrum. Eric now dishes it down low. We got a whistle and a foul from behind. A little push by Miller, and arguing the call.
Yeah, it looks like kind of bumped him down underneath. Bondywell was coming across the lane there, and
so
got a foul coming across.
Yeah, first foul on the Scotties. Wyatt underneath. Morgan wide open, puts it in. That play's worked several times this year. And the Trojans on the scoreboard first at 2-0. 6.5 minutes to play, first quarter. Mudd with it for the Scotties. Gives to Rice. Penetrates left of the lane. Now goes out to the corner on the dribble. Circles halfway out. Now trying to penetrate again. Dishes it off now to Shannon. Shannon working against Morgan. Follow-away shot to the baseline. No good. Tipped out by Bonnywell. Moore goes up, misses a shot. Tapped out by Shannon. Grabbed by Landrum. Outlet pass comes to Gansey. Gansey to the right side. A high post Morgan. Morgan works toward the bucket. He goes up strong. Puts it in and a foul.
Nice strong move to the basket there by the big man.
Foul is going to be charged to Miller. That's his second. So already a little less than 2 minutes gone to the ball game, and Miller comes out, replaced by Will Rutledge, a 6'4", 225-pound senior, averaging 9.1 points and 7.2 boards a game for Coach Jeff Moore. Morgan at the line with a chance to make a three-point play, puts it up, and it's no good. Too strong. Rebounded there by Jordan Rice of the Scotties. Angles off to the left side of the dribble. Works against Ben White. Goes down low to Rutledge. Turns into Bonnywell. Throws it across the lane to Rice in the corner to Mudd. Mudd circles. Gives it back out to Rice. Rice pull-up jumper 15. It's off the mark. Rebound by Ryan Gansey of the Trojans. Gansey works it down. Sends it across over to Ben Wyatt. Three-pointer on the way. Got it.
Nice looking shot there. Timeout Glasgow.
Jeff Moore with a 30-second timeout as the Trojans have jumped out to a 7-0 lead. We played a little less than 2.5 minutes of this opening quarter. And, of course, Glasgow trying to play pretty much a half-court game right now here in the early part of the game.
Well, they're trying to slow it down. Obviously, that's how much I know about basketball. Sure, they try to press them, maybe with the smaller lineup, but Barren County's doing a pretty good job. Hit their first 3 shots. Pretty good start for Barren County at 7-0.
5:37 to play here in the first from Glasgow High School. Trojans trying to stay perfect in district play before entering the tournament coming up at Barren County, 1st of March. Glasgow trying to pick up their 2nd district win of the season and 8th overall. Barren County will press. Inbounds pass comes into Blank Graves, who's checked in. Number 32, 6'1", 185 junior, averaging 10 points a game and 6.3 rebounds. Rice out front with it, goes left side to Bull. Bull, Gansey on him. Cross-court pass. Here's a three-pointer on the way that is no good. Rebound pulled down by Morgan. A shot missed by C.J. Zettelmoyer, who's checked in for the Scotties. Gansey dishes it down low. Bonnywell wide open, puts it in.
Boy, that's a nice look there by Ryan Gansey to the big man, standing wide open underneath the basket.
9-0 Barren County as Rice will bring it up for the Scotties. Trojans stay man-to-man. Rice across the timeline. Goes right side with it to Zettelmoyer. Zettelmoyer, wide right, goes down low to Rutledge. Turns into Bonnywell. And here's Langgrave's free throw line. Left corner, Rice fakes a three, drives in, shot blocked by Bonnywell. Back to Rice, he puts it up and in. 9-2 as the Scotties get on the scoreboard at the 4:47 mark of the first quarter. Gansey brings it up for the Trojans across midcourt, right side to Wyatt. Ben, long range. That ball knocked away, and it's going to be stolen by Rutledge. Rutledge taking it all the way to the rack and stuffs it. And a foul on Landrum.
Yeah, you're going to make that foul. You got to make sure that he doesn't get it up to the rim. But Whiteside, he's a big, strong kid. Went up for the two-hand dunk there. Kind of got this Glasgow crowd fired up a little bit.
9-4, his first foul of the ball game of the Trojans, and Will Rutledge, only a 30% free throw shooter on the season, fires it up and hits it. A three-point play the old-fashioned way for the Scotties has pulled them back to 9-5 ball game.
And Glasgow's picking up man-to-man here, full-court press.
As Landrum breaks it, ball's deflected way up in the air and out of bounds to the Trojans. 4:22 to play, first quarter. Barren County 9, Glasgow 5. As Wyatt will put the ball into play. But first, Cody Brewington going to check in the lineup for Coach Steve Riley. First substitution. 6 foot, 150 junior, averaging 13.5 points a game. He leads the Trojans in scoring.
And Cody is a very good shooter and probably the best shooter on the team. You know, if you get him spotted where he's wide open, he usually knocks it down.
And Gansey can do it too straight away. It's off high and hits the top of the backboard and the brace up there, so it's going to go back to the Scotties. Barren County jumped out to a 9-0 lead, but the Scotties have come back to score 5 straight. Zettlemoyer with the basketball in the backcourt. Wanted to hand it to Rice, and then gives it back to him now. Rice against Ben Wyatt. Gets across the line. Now takes it all the way to the basket. Shot blocked by Bonnewell and out of bounds.
I tell you what, that guy has just got some great timing and some good anticipation. Yeah. We've seen that a lot this year.
That's his 44th block of the year.
Second one here in this quarter.
Yeah. Will Rutledge with it on the right side. Puts down the dribble. Now sends it out to Landgraves, fakes a 3, drives in, 17-foot jumper is off the mark. Rebound knocked down. We got somebody coming over the back of Ben Wyatt, and it's Jordan Rice. And that's going to be his first, team's third. Trojans basketball to bring the length to the floor. Scotties will pick up with full court pressure as Wyatt looks to inbounds and has to call a timeout. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. 3:47 to play here in the first quarter. Barren County 9, Glasgow 5.
Kind of a game of spurts right now.
Yeah.
Barren County went up 9-0, and then Glasgow answered with 5 unanswered.
And, of course, a 3-point play by Will Rutledge coming off in the transition, and the 1 free throw.
Yeah, this is a game where we kind of need to put Glasgow away early. I think if we let them hang around, then obviously it's going to be a battle here at the end.
Yeah. Full court pressure by the Scotties as Ben Wyatt will inbounds it for the Trojans. There's a run out, and it's to Cody Brewington. He lost the handle on it, taken away by C.J. Zettlemoyer. Gives it off to Lank Graves. Graves races across the timeline. Left of the lane, fires it up from 15. It's short. And battle for the rebound in there. It's got loose, and Ken Poole has it. And he'll fire a 3 from long range. It's no good. Missed everything. Morgan there with it for the Trojans. Bounces off to Gansey.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of boxing out underneath. Yeah. Glasgow's already got 4 offensive rebounds here in the first quarter.
Wyatt wide right. Out deep it comes to Gansey. Gansey picked up by Jordan Rice. Bounce pass left side. Brewington fakes a 3. Can't make a move on Zettlemoyer. Now Morgan from 17. Got it on the rim. A lot of rim on there with 6 points for Lewis. 9-5, or rather 11-5. Barren County. 3 minutes to play first quarter. Rice with the basketball for Glasgow. Right side, Graves. She'll shoot for 3. It is off high. Tapped outside by Wyatt, but chased down by Bull. Scotties keep it alive. Down on the baseline. Rutledge across the lane is broken up in there by Gansey, and the Trojans have it running it back the other way. Gansey pulls up. 3-pointer, no. Rebound, Bonnewell. Lost the handle on it and taken away from him by C.J. Zettlemoyer. Off it comes to Rice. Rice hooks it off to the left corner to Graves. Graves down low on the baseline to Rutledge. Left-hand side. Now Graves behind the arc. Puts down the dribble. Puts it out to Rice, and he'll set it up. Right side. Zettlemoyer against Brewington. Breaks into the lane. Shot blocked by Cody. Here comes Gansey with it for the Trojans. Off to Brewington. Brewington all the way to the bucket. Puts it up. Missed the shot. But a foul is going to be charged too. Bull. His first, Glasgow's 4th team foul.
That was a nice job. Of course, Cody let Zettlemoyer get by him, and then on the way up, blocked it from behind. 3rd block shot for Barren County. Barren County shooting the ball actually pretty good. They've hit the first 5 out of their first 7 shots, but the turnovers, had 3 turnovers here in the first half. That's kind of kept Glasgow in it.
Morgan jumps it out to Brewington. The corner, Gansey open for the 3. Got it. Ryan Gansey gets his first points, and it's 14-5. Now Barren County in a 5-0 spurt here with a minute 50 to play in the first quarter. Rice with it for the Scotties. Right side, it goes to...
there's a turnover right there.
Kilgore, they throw it away. And Barren County will get it back. Scooter Kilgore, 6 foot 200, a junior, averaging 4.1s, checked in for Coach Jeff Moore.
Tell you what, he drove the baseline, turned around and slung that thing. Anybody been standing there in front of him might have got their head took off.
Yeah. Jared Mattingly in the ball game for the Trojans, 6'2", 165, a senior, averaging 2.6. Morgan, double team, fires up high, too strong off the board. And taken in there by Scooter Kilgore, the Scotties. Gives it to Rice, a minute 30 to play in the quarter. Rice between the two circles. Out in the middle of the floor, right side it goes to Zettelmoyer. Zettelmoyer down to the corner to Graves. Graves against Jacob Glover, who's checked in for the Trojans. 6'3", 195 at a junior. Graves drives, dumps it off underneath. Kilgore puts it up, no. As Rutledge tried to stuff it on the putback, no good again. Rutledge again underneath, puts it in.
8 offensive rebounds for the Scotties here in the first quarter.
And Rutledge very active as Brewington is going to be fouled from behind by Rutledge, and that is going to be his first and the team's fifth. And Michael Shannon will check back into the Scotty lineup. He'll replace Lank Graves. 59.2 left in the first, 14-7 Trojans. As Gansey looks to inbounds, right of the bucket. Off to Brewington, the right corner. He'll fire it up from 17. No. Rebound in there by Rutledge. He was up high for that one.
He's got some ups. He's had one dunk and tried to put a dunk on the tip in. Yeah, on the putback. So I got a little spring. I didn't realize he had that.
And it's Brewington with a steal. Lobs it off to Morgan. Morgan underneath. Puts it up and in. 8 points for Lewis Morgan. The assist to Cody Brewington. Now it's 16-7, Barren County. 30 seconds to play, first quarter. Rice with it for the Scotties. Brings it across the timeline against Jared Mattingly. Rice wants to drive. Can't. Crossover dribble. Backs in. Gives it off to Shannon. High post to Rutledge. He turns. Fires a pass. The cutter is taken away in there by Mattingly. Tried to go to Zettelmoyer with it. Mattingly dishes it back out to Gansey. Gansey being chased. Gansey. 5 seconds to play. Gives to Morgan. Morgan down the lane. Puts it up with one hand. Got it!
Nice looking shot there by Lewis Morgan.
That ends the first period of play, and Barren County leads it 18-7 over the Glasgow Scotties. We'll be back in a moment on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Barren County's basketball as we start the second. Glover gives it to Mattingly, out to Ben Wyatt. 18-7, the Trojans lead the Scotties. Brewington off the screen, left side. Down low it goes to Ponnywell. He turns, throws it out to Wyatt. Wyatt driving, lost the handle on it. And here comes Shannon with it. Shannon driving against Glover, lost the handle on it going up. And Glover comes up with the basketball, but he stepped on the inline. And it'll go back to the Scotties. Lewis Morgan with 10 of Barren County's 18 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, Barren County started out shooting 8 for 12 in the first quarter. So good start for Barren County.
Shannon with it for Glasgow. Gives it to Rice. Rice now on the left side. Down low goes to Rutledge. Turns against Bonnywell. Goes up strong. Shot blocked by John.
Third block shot.
Mattingly off to Bonnywell. And he's going to be called for a travel.
He thought he was in the NBA.
Yeah.
Took about four steps. It looked like he was going to try to throw that one down, the big fella.
Yeah. The ball comes back to the Scotties with 7:20 to play in a half. Rice with it for Glasgow. Trying to set things up. Charlie Mudd is returned to the Scotty lineup. Works off to the right side against Mattingly. And baseline, Mudd fires up a high arching shot. No good with one hand. Taken in there by Brewington. And Brewington sends it up court to Wyatt. Wyatt down to the corner to Glover. Lobs it down to Bonnywell. Back to Glover. Lost the handle on it. Out to Brewington. Brewington, 17-footer. No good. Bad kicker off the right side of the rim. Wyatt tried to save it. But it's going to go to Glasgow. And Eric Landrum's going to check back to the ball game for the Trojans. As he'll come in for Jared Mattingly. 18-7, the Trojans lead it with 6:50 to play here in the first half from Glasgow High School. Ken Poole with it for the Scotties. Brings it across the line. Angles off to the right side against Brewington. Feeds it off to Rice. Rice against Eric Landrum. High post, Shannon turns. Goes back to Rice. Rice behind the back dribble. Trying to make a move on Landrum. Backs it out. Now Now crossover dribble. Gives it off to Shannon. Three-pointer on the way. It is no good. Bonnewell, the rebound for Barren County. Gets rid of it to Ben Wyatt. Sends it down to Brewington. Cody. Now, here comes Landrum. Off to Bonnewell. Back to Landrum on the right wing. Landrum now circles to the top of the key. Gives it off to Brewington. Brewington now wants to make a move, and he's going to call for palming it. Lewis Morgan and Ryan Gansey, who got a break for about a couple of minutes, will check back in for Coach Steve Riley. And so the original starting five on the floor for the Trojans. Rice works it up court against Landrum. Into the front court now. On the right side. Rice still on the dribble. Sends it down to Mudd. Covered up by Ben Wyatt. Lobs it down to Rutledge. Double team. Takes it back out to Shannon. Now here's Mudd. Down low to Rutledge. Shovels inside, and a shot no good, but a foul.
Tip foul is going to be on Eric Landrum, I think. Nope, going to be on Bonnewell.
Bonnewell. That'll be his first, and the second team foul on the Trojans. That sends Michael Shannon, 50% free throw shooter for the Scotties, 6-foot junior. Shannon's free throw is up and no good. So Shannon with another try. And it's on the way. It's no good. Ball batted out and taken by Gansey. Gansey, bounce pass. Wyatt lost the handle, got pushed to the floor, scramble for it. Landrum picks it up and tried to feed it underneath to Morgan. It's taken away and then knocked away again, and Morgan's wide open to put it in. Wow. Got a little active underneath the goal.
Yeah.
20-7. Barren County knocked away by Morgan out of the hands of Shannon. And now Lank Graves is going to return to the lineup along with C.J. Zettelmoyer for the Scotties. Shannon and Mudd will go out. 20-7, the Trojans on top with 5:22 to play, first half. Rice out to Zettelmoyer, back to Rice. Rice wants to drive against Landrum, cut off. Back over it goes to Zettelmoyer on the left side. Looking for the cutter, nobody there. Zettelmoyer trying to make a move and slapped out of his hands by Ben Wyatt. Out of bounds to the Scotties. So Rutledge will send it in play this time. To Zettelmoyer. Turns against Ben Wyatt. Now puts down the dribble. Drive, baseline, yeah, he did. Shot put up and no good. And ball's loose in there, taken in by Zettelmoyer again. Then Ben Wyatt tried to steal it. A little undercut there as he dove into the Barren County bench. Goes back to the Scotties. Rice. Lob down to Rutledge. Rutledge head fake. Shot put up good and a foul. Rutledge with 7 of Glasgow's 9 points.
Yeah, he's been a big spark off the bench for Glasgow tonight. Been very active on the boards.
And the foul on Landrum is going to be his second and the team's third. So Landrum comes out and is replaced by Cody Brewington. Will Rutledge. Free throw is good. And if somebody only shoots 30%, he's 100% tonight.
He's got pretty good form for a kid that just shoots 30% from the line.
Yeah. 20-10, Barren County. Gansey into the front court. Now races to the right side, hooks it in there to Morgan. Underneath, fires it up, rolls off the rim, trying to get it on his rebound, and it's going to be off him and out of bounds. So the Scotties will have it with 4:38 to play here in the half, trailing the Trojans 20-10. Rice dribbles into front court. Right side to Scooter Kilgore is checked in. Graves, top of the key, over the right side on the dribble. Goes down low to Rutledge, posted against Bonnewell, goes up against Bonnewell, shot it too strong, and Glasgow saves it in bounds. Kilgore underneath to Graves, he puts it in. 20-12.
Barren County's now doing a very good job of boxing out. A lot of offensive chances for Glasgow.
And Bonnewell can't get it, but tipped in by Morgan. 14 points for Lewis Morgan.
A big night for the big man.
Yeah, 22-12. Graves, top of the circle. Off the right side, a three on the way. It's in and out. Rebound by Cody Brewington. Gives it off to Gansey, and Gansey works it in front court. Off in the right corner. Morgan faked one way, drives the other, goes in underneath, puts it up. No good. Rebounded there by Rutledge. Rice down the floor. Gives it to Rutledge. Rutledge takes it down the lane, goes under. Shot blocked by Bonniwell again.
That's the fourth block shot by John here in the first half.
Gansey, Cody Brewington wide open for the three. No, way off the mark. And taken by Rice. Lead pass up to Bull. Back to Rice. He'll fire it up from long range. It banked it in. 22-15. Glasgow back within 7. 3:04 left in the first half. Glover and Mattingly waiting to check in for the Trojans. Zettlemore and Shannon. There's Bonniwell for three. It's off high. And Morgan reaches in there and ties it up with Lane Graves. The ball's going to go to the Scotties on the alternating possession. John Bonniwell trying to fire one up from behind the arc straight away.
I haven't seen him shoot that shot this year.
So Glasgow now with a chance to pull within 4 on a three-point shot. We're down to 2:52 to play in the half. As Jordan Rice brings it up the middle of the floor. Jared Mattingly guarding him. On the right side, it goes to Shannon. Top of the key, Graves. Sends it down to Rice. Tries to throw up a off-balance shot. He's going to be fouled.
Yeah, I think Jared kind of bailed him out there. Wasn't a very good shot, but looked like that Jared kind of bodied him up underneath.
Foul on Mattingly, his first, team's fourth. Jordan Rice, a 70% free throw shooter, and leads the Scotties in scoring at 11.8. And Outing fires it up and in for point number 6. 22-16. Rice for the second of 2. It's on the way. It's good. And now the lead is down to 5 for the Trojans, and the Scotties will press. Glover.
The foul on Rice. Gansey looked like he was trying to get the inbounds pass, was driving along the baseline, and Rice kind of pushed him out of bounds.
It's going to be 2 on Jordan Rice and 6 on the Scotties here in the first half. Mattingly to put it in play for the Trojans. Gets it out to Cody Brewington. He races up court and cut off by C.J. Zettlemore. Throws it back to Gansey. Gansey will bring it across the timeline. Jump past the high post to Glover. He turns, flips it off to Brewington. He can't shoot it. Double team, gives it back to Glover. Now here's Gansey out of the corner for 3. It is no good. Rebound taken there by Shannon. The threes aren't falling for the Trojans here in the first half. Underneath, wide open. And a shot blown by Scooter Kilgore. Trojans the other way.
Just kind of wondered if he thought he was going to get fouled right there.
Brewington knocks it down for 3 on the right wing. His first points of the ball game. Third three-pointer for the Trojans in the first half. Puts it back out to an 8-point advantage, 25-17. Zettlemore on the left side. Reverses back into Gansey. Now Gansey reaches in and ties it up, and the ball is going to go to Barren County.
Yeah, Zettlemore tried to do too much there. He was trying to dribble through 3 Barren County players and ended up with a tie-up. Turnover, Scotty.
And Ben Wyatt's checked back in for the Trojans as the ball comes into play to Brewington. Back to Wyatt. Goes over to Gansey. Post players being Morgan and Glover right now. Gansey against Zettlemore. Right side. Goes to Wyatt. Wyatt now looking.
Shoot it.
He's got a wide shot out there and a whistle. I got a player that's injured, and that's Michael Shannon in front of the Glasgow bench.
They butted heads. I don't know exactly what happened there.
Wyatt was so wide open, he didn't know where to go with it, but he was a little bit too far out. But then, anyway, Shannon shaken up, still down on the floor.
I don't know who had the ball on the rebound.
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to him. You saw him go down.
It looked like they're looking at his, I don't know if it's his head or his face, or there don't seem to be anything down under, like knees or ankles or anything that they're looking at. Barren County's been outscored 10-7 here in the second quarter. Barren County still shooting the ball pretty well. They're just not getting any shots.
Yeah. It'll be the Trojans basketball out of the side. And Ben Wyatt will put it in play. Comes out to Gansey. Throws it across to Brewington. Left side in the corner to Morgan. Morgan looking with a cutter. Gansey trying to get to it. Can't go. Here's Morgan. Sends it over to Brewington. Brewington on the dribble against Zettlemoyer. Crossover dribble, left to the lane. He'll go up with a shot, and it's no good. Rebound, Glover, back up in the lane. Goes in for it. Jacob Glover with his first two, and it's back to a 10-point lead for the Trojans at 27-17. Just under a minute to play and a half. Rice with it for Glasgow. Down the right side, Zettlemoyer with a long three, knocks it down. Zettlemoyer, his first points.
Glasgow starting to heat up from the three-point range. They've hit their last two threes.
27-20, Barren County, 40 seconds to play in the half. Gansey brings it up against Jordan Rice. Ryan dribbles it across the timeline. Off to the right side, cuts back left. Gives it off to Wyatt. Wyatt to the left wing. Across back to Gansey in the corner to Brewington. Down low he goes to Morgan. Posted in there. He'll go back with a one-hand shot. Missed it. His way short. Graves out of there with it for Glasgow. Angles off to the right. Graves, he's open. He gives it off now to Rice. Sends it across to Zettlemoyer with 13 seconds to play. Back to Rice with 10 seconds. And Zettlemoyer comes over to set a screen. Now gives it back to Zettlemoyer from Rice. And then a whistle and a foul on Brewington. With 2.2 seconds to play. That'll only be the 15th foul on the Trojans, however. So the Scotties will have it out of bounds here on the side with 2.2 seconds left. Rice looking. Fires it off. Here's Kilgore for three. No good. And a rebound out of bounds. That ends the first half of play. Barren County only scores 9 points in the second period as they're outscored by the Scotties 13-7 after the Trojans led 18-7 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with a halftime report in a moment here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network, Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Time, Barren County leading the Glasgow Scotties. It was 18-7 Trojans at the end of one. And the Scotties outscored Barren County 13-9 in the second period of play. For Glasgow in the first half, 7 field goals. 2 of those were three-pointers. They were 4 of 6 from the foul line. Will Rutledge with 8 points to lead Coach Jeff Moore's team in scoring. 3 baskets, 2 for 2 at the foul line. 7 for Jordan Rice, a 3, a 2, and 2 free throws. A 3 for C.J. Zettlemoyer. 2 points for Lank Graves. And that was all the scoring for the Scotties in the first half. So Rutledge with 8, Rice with 7, Zettlemoyer with 3, Graves with 2. Bull, Miller, Mudd, who started the ballgame, failed to score. Kilgore and Shannon. Shannon started the ballgame, failed to score in the first half. Foul situation, Glasgow with 6 fouls committed in the first half, 2 on Rice and 2 on Miller, 1 each on Rutledge and Bull. For Barren County in the first half, 12 field goals, 3 of those were three-pointers. Only 1 free throw shot in the first half for Barren County, and that was by Lewis Morgan, and he missed that only free throw. But Lewis leads the scoring for Coach Steve Riley with 14 in the first half, 7 field goals for Lewis Morgan. So 14 for Morgan, 3 each for Gansey, Ryan Gansey, Cody Brewington with a 3, also a 3 for Ben Wyatt, and a 2 for John Bonnywell, 2 points for Jacob Glover. Eric Landrum started the ballgame, failed to score, and Jared Mattingly saw action but failed to score in the first half. 5 fouls committed on the Trojans, 2 on Landrum, 1 each on Brewington, Bonnywell, and Mattingly. And, of course, Bonnywell very active with his block shots in the first half. What do you have, 4 or 5?
Well, he had 4.
Okay.
Yeah, we had 5 total, and Cody Brewington had the other one. And still trying to do the stats here.
All right. Well,
I didn't bring a calculator. I did it all by longhand.
You should have that off the top of your head.
Yeah. It's been a while.
You're the math major, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Just talk to any of my teachers. They'll tell you the same thing.
Okay. We'll take another break. 27-20, Barren County over Glasgow. Back with more of the Travelers Food Plaza halftime report in a moment here on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN. 27-20 here at halftime. Barren County over the Glasgow Scotties. And, Scott, you got your stats all ready there, man?
Yeah, I got them done now, I think.
All right.
For the half, Barren County shot 12 out of 25 from the field for 49%, 9 out of 17 from the two-point range, 53%, 3 out of 8 from the three-point range for 37%, 0 out of 1 from the free throw line. We had 4 offensive rebounds, 10 offensive rebounds, 9 turnovers, and 5 block shots. For the Glasgow, they were 7 out of 25 for 28% in the first half, 5 out of 17 from the two-point range for 28%, 2 out of 8 from the three-point range for 25%, 4 out of 6 from the free throw line for 66%. They had 17 rebounds, 10 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds, and 7 turnovers.
All right.
So there we go. I finally got my math done.
Lots of other games going on around the region tonight. Bowling Green is at Warren East for a You turn my microphone off. I'll turn yours down. How's that? Bowling Green's at Warren East tonight. A boy-girl doubleheader down in District 14. Caverna hosting Monroe County tonight for a boy-girl doubleheader. Clinton County boys hosting Louisville Collegiate. Cumberland County boys and girls are at home against Edmondson County. Franklin Simpson boys and girls are at home against Todd Central. Hart County boys are at home against Grayson County. Logan County boys and girls are at Russellville. Big cross-county District 13 matchup. And scheduled tonight, Metcalfe County boys and girls hosting Warren Central. The All-A State Tournament continues up in Richmond as the Region 4 girls winner Clinton County advanced today with a 76-37 win over Webster County. Clinton County advances to tomorrow morning's Final Four at Eastern Kentucky University. Well, we're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of our second half between the Barren County Trojans and the Glasgow Scotties. We'll take a break and come back right here on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440.
This is
There would be.
Jay Turner and Scott Gillen back at Glasgow High School. What were you saying?
Doesn't seem to be as many people here as there normally is. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people thought that the boys' game would be second.
Yeah.
You know, normally it is. Normally it is. So usually there's so many people here you can't even find a seat. But
that's true.
The dog pound looks a little scarce tonight, and see some empty seats over there on the Barren County side.
Yep. Trojans going back with Morgan, Bonnewell, Landrum, Gansey, and Wyatt. Trojans will be on the road Tuesday night down at Greenwood, down at Gator Alley.
Down in the big town, Bowling Green.
Always a tough place to play down there.
Sure is. I think Greenwood's girls team is one of the top teams in the region, so it should be a good contest for the Trojanettes.
Yeah, it'll be a test for Coach John Butler's team on Tuesday. Rice, Zettelmoyer, Graves, Rutledge, and Bull starts the second half for Coach Jeff Moore's team. Rice finally gets it in play to Bull, gives it back to Rice near midcourt, throws it over to Graves. 27-20, the Trojans. Here's Graves, and a whistle.
Foul's going to be on Lewis Morgan.
And that's going to be his first. And the first team foul on Barren County here in the second half. We played 8 seconds. Rice right at the bucket as the Scotties move to the left side of the radio dial. Bull for 3. It is in and out. And a rebound long out to Gansey as Ryan will bring it up for the Trojans. Gansey straight away to Landrum. Free throw line. Here's the shot partially blocked from behind. We got a foul on Zettelmoyer. Hey, that'll be his first, team's first of the second half. 2 shots for Eric Landrum, who's a 46.4% free throw shooter. 6'1" senior, averaging 7.1 points a ball game, has not scored tonight. And the first free throw is no good, off the front of the rim. Only the second free throw attempt for Barren County tonight. Morgan missed his only attempt. Landrum, second shot. It's too strong this time. Taken down by Rice. So the Trojans go 0 for 3 here in the ball game from the foul line.
I think that's kind of been our Achilles heel the last 3 or 4 games. Hadn't been shooting free throws very well.
Yeah. Here's a shot by Graves. It's no good, and a foul on Morgan again, and that's going to be his second. Team second. Of course, the Trojans only about a 58.8% free throw shooting team.
Yeah, that's big down the stretch. You know, we get into a tight game. We saw that against Bowling Green. Had a chance to put that game into overtime and couldn't sink the free throws.
And Graves knocks down his free throw, and Glasgow is 5 of 7 from the stripe. That's what's keeping them in the ball game right now. And the second one is in and out. Rebounding there by Eric Landrum for the Trojans. Hands it off to Gansey. 6-point ball game now, 27-21. Gansey works it across the line. Sends it left side to Wyatt. Bull on him. And Wyatt gets rid of it out to Landrum. Landrum trying to make a move. Down the lane. Jumps it up. It is no good. Rebound knocked loose. Graves saves it in bounds. Here comes Rice with it for Glasgow. Rice with a crossover. Backs out now. Gives it off to Graves. Graves took an ocean and now backs out behind the arc. Flips it back behind him to Rice. And he'll set it up again. Rice to the right side. He'll fire it up behind the arc for three. It is no good. Ball hits the floor. Bonnewell gets it for the Trojans. Gives it off to Gansey.
It was really a nice box out there by Eric Landrum. Ball actually hit the floor. You don't ever see that too often. Nice job boxing out by the Trojans.
Gansey, right side, Landrum. Landrum in the lane. Shovels it off to Bonnewell. Lost the handle on it. Rutledge has it for the Scotties. Gets rid of it to Rice. And now Glasgow with a chance to cut the lead to 3 on a 3-point shot.
18 first quarter points for Barren County. They've only scored 9 since.
Yeah. Here's a lob, and I don't know who's intended for Rutledge. He saves it in bounds. A high pass over to Graves on the right side. He loses a handle on it. Loose ball. Zettlemoyer has it and calls a timeout. Heads up play by the Scotties to call the timeout. And it'll be a 30 for Coach Jeff Moore. 27-21. The Trojans lead it by just 6. 6:04 to play here in the third quarter. Trojans not getting much done in the offensive end of the floor.
It's not that we're not shooting bad. It's just we're not getting any shots off. Glasgow's really picked up their defensive intensity here to start the second half. I'd like to see Bonnewell be a little more aggressive with the basketball when he's down in a low post. You know, as big as he is, he ought to be taking it to the rim, getting to the free throw line, and I don't know, has he even scored tonight?
He's got 2 points.
2 points.
Came in the first quarter. Glasgow's basketball in front of their own bench as Rice sends it in play to Rutledge. Gives it back to Rice. 6 minutes to play in the third. 27-21 the Trojans. Rice gives it off to Graves. A three. It is no good. And pulled down by Jacob Glover, who just checked back in the lineup. Off to Ben Wyatt. And now to Gansey. Glasgow man-to-man defense. Gansey with the basketball against Jordan Rice. Goes off to the right side laterally. Now bounces it out to Wyatt. Right side to Gansey. Across to Landrum. Down the lane. He goes up strong. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled as he hit the deck. And the foul is going to be charged to Will Rutledge.
Yeah, EL, he's really strong, good leaper, and I tell you what, he really got up on that drive, fouled by Whiteside. And we knocked down some free throws. Hadn't made a free throw tonight.
That's the second foul on Rutledge, and that's the second foul on Glasgow in the second half. Here's Landrum's free throw, no good. He's 0 for 3 now from the line, and the Trojans 0 for 4 from the stripe. Landrum again. Second toss this time is no good. Rebounding there by Lank Graves.
0 out of 5. Boy, that'll kill you.
It sure will. Graves in the lane. Dumps it off in the corner. Zettlemoyer for 3. It is no good. Rebounding there by Landrum. He's double teamed. Dribbles away, gives it off to Gansey. Gansey pushes it across the floor. Bounce pass right side to Glover. He's going to fire it up from 15. It is in and out. Follow up good by Bonnewell. Second field goal for John Bonnewell, 29-21. First 2 points of the second half for the Trojans. Almost 3 minutes gone. Rice with it. Working right side, dishes it down low to Rutledge. He walked. Yep, there it is.
Tell you what, though, you really saw what a nice set of hands that Whiteside had there. That was a bullet pass, caught it with one hand, but ends up turning it over. Big break for Barren County. He was wide open under the basket.
29-21, inbounds pass comes to Cody Brewington. Brewington races across the line. Had it poked away from behind Zettlemoyer. Saves it inbounds behind his back. Gives it off to Rutledge. Nice defensive play by Zettlemoyer. Here come the Scotties again. Rice with it. Drives against Wyatt. Whistle and a foul. And on Ben Wyatt, that'll be foul number 1 and the third team foul on the Trojans here in the second half. 4:38 to play, third quarter. Barren County 29, Glasgow 21. Here's Kent Poole with it. sends it across. Zettlemoyer took an ocean to shoot the three. Drives in. Shot rejected by Bonnewell. Way out front.
That's the fifth block shot for Bonnewell tonight.
Graves got the roll on that one. Got it high off over Bonnewell that time. And that's the second field goal for Lank Graves.
First field goal for the Scotties here in the second half.
Yeah. 29-23. Glasgow presses. Ball comes into play to Gansey. Gansey works it up court against Jordan Rice. Now Gansey. As the Trojans spread the offense here. Bounce pass right side. It goes to Wyatt. Wyatt looking for the cutter. There's Brewington. He's got it. He goes up. It is good off the glass. Cody Brewington only his second field goal tonight. 31-23. Lank Graves, long three. No, off the front of the rim. And Wyatt pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Gives it off to Gansey. Gansey into the front court. Gansey gets a screen from Glover. Angles off right side. Still on the dribble. Backs away from Rice. Sends it across over to Brewington. Cody now on the dribble. Motioning Gansey to come back out. Now Brewington goes left side with it. Bounce pass to Bonnewell. Back to Brewington for three. It is no good, but he's fouled by Zettlemoyer. And on Zettlemoyer, that'll be foul number 2, and the third team foul on Glasgow. And that sends Cody Brewington to the line for 3 free throws. He's the best free throw shooter on this Trojan team, averaging shooting 80.4% from the line.
Yeah, you really don't want to foul a jump shooter, especially from the outside like that. 3 opportunities here for Brewington.
Cody Brewington, leading scorer for Coach Steve Riley. Free throw first is good.
1 out of 7.
7
for Barren County tonight.
32-23. Barren County back up by 9 with 3:33 to play here in the third. Brewington's second toss out of the 3 is good. Jared Mattingly going to return to the Trojan lineup for Ben Wyatt.
And Barren County back up to a 10-point lead midway through the third quarter.
And Brewington for his third free throw attempt. And it's on the way and missed this one, but Glover chases down the rebound. Out to Gansey. Now to Brewington, straight away, fakes a 3, kicks it back to Gansey. 3-pointer on the way off the mark. Didn't even draw iron. Loose ball and out of bounds. Another foul on Cody Brewington.
Yeah, loose ball fell there on Brewington. Kind of battling for the ball underneath there.
That'll be 2 on Cody Brewington and 4 on the Trojans here in the second half as Miller returns for Glasgow along with Mudd. And so it's Glasgow's basketball and a 10-point lead for Barren County at 33-23 with 3:24 to play here in the third. Will Rutledge will inbounds the ball. Comes into Rice. Rice works it up court, trying to get away from Mattingly. 3:17 to play in the third. Across it goes to Mudd. Back straight away over to Bull. Bull now sends it down and knocked away by Bonnewell. They're going to call a foul on him. And that's going to be his second. And the team's 5th. So 4 Trojans now with 2 fouls apiece. Rice in the corner to Miller. He's got the shot, doesn't look. Now wants to drive against Glover. Drives baseline, shovel pass into Rutledge. We got a whistle and a foul.
Foul's going to be on Jacob Glover. Bodying up. Miller blew right by him, and Jacob got called for the foul.
And that's his first, team foul number 6 on the Trojans here in the second half. Comes out deep to Mudd. Over to Bull. Left side Miller into the lane. Gives it back to Mudd to the right side. He breaks into the lane. Scoops it up. No good. Missed everything at the backboard. But Mattingly there to get it. Falls out of bounds. Tried to control his balance and couldn't do so. And so the ball goes back to Glasgow underneath.
One thing I've noticed about Glasgow tonight, as opposed to the last time that Barren County played them, they seem to be a lot more under control.
Yeah. Inside shot put up, short. Miller got it.
I believe that ball was blocked. I think Jacob Glover got his hand on that one.
Bull off to Rutledge, and a foul on Bonnewell.
That'll be 3 on the big man. I'd look for Lewis Morgan to come back in here real quick.
7 on the Trojans here in the second half.
There comes Lewis.
Yep. 2 shots for Will Rutledge. He's 2 for 2 from the line. 8 points in the first half for the 6'4" senior. First one, no good. Scotty's 1 of 3 at the line here in the second half. So Bonnewell goes to the bench with those 3 fouls, and Morgan in to replace him. Will Rutledge for the second of 2. It's on the way this time, and it rolls in. And Scooter Kilgore will check into the Scotty lineup for Will Rutledge. 2:35 to play, third quarter. Barren County 33, Glasgow 24. Mattingly looking to inbounds. He's going to have to hurry. Finally gets it inbounds to Gansey. And Gansey will work it up against Charlie Mudd. Gansey still in the backcourt. Now crosses the line. High post to Glover. Glover turns. Throws it over to Morgan. Left elbow. Now he turns and heads spin move. Shot up in the lane. No, but a foul. It's going to be on Miller. And that'll be 3 on Zach Miller. 4 on the Scotties in the second half. 2 shots for Lewis Morgan, and he missed his only attempt back in the first quarter. Has scored 14 points in a basketball game.
Yeah, Barren County's only shooting 2 out of 8 from the free throw line. It's kind of horrendous.
And the first one's good. First point of the second half for Lewis Morgan with 15. He had 10 in the first quarter alone. And Morgan fires it up and hits both. So now it's a 11-point lead for Barren County, 35-24.
I think that equals the biggest lead tonight for Barren County.
And Rice lost the handle. Gansey takes it. Gansey and Morgan going to the bucket, lays it in. 37-24. That stretches the lead out. With 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Scooter Kilgore with it on the right wing. Out to Rice. Fakes a 3. Now drives in the lane. Goes up and comes off. Rebound by Glover. Gets rid of it to Gansey. Gansey. Down to a minute 40 to play. Gansey driving. Leaves it with Mattingly. Mattingly dribbles across. Picks up his dribble. Gives it back to Gansey. Gansey out near midcourt. Right of the floor. Now goes left side with it. Bounces it off to Mattingly. Mattingly, he'll go up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Taken in there by Bull of Glasgow. Gives it off to Rice. 1:14 left in the quarter. Bull to the left side. Sends it across to Kilgore. Kilgore leaves it with Rice. He'll try a 3. It is no good. Morgan pulls down the rebound between 2 Glasgow players. Gansey with a minute to play in the quarter. Straight away over to Morgan. Morgan now gets rid of it to Cody Brewington. Long range right side. Out top of the key. Gansey for 3. No good. Long rebound. Chased down. Kilgore saves it in bounds. Chased down by Glover. Gansey again with it. He'll try a 3 this time. No good. Cody Brewington in the lane. He'll fire it up and got it. 9 points for Cody Brewington, and now the lead is 15.
Yeah, Barren County's being a lot more active on the boards here in the second half.
And on the other end, a foul on Jared Mattingly. That's going to be his second, and the team's 8th. And Lank Graves going to return for the Scotties for Kent Bull. Barren County has gone on a, 6-0 run here?
Yep, stretched this lead out to 15. That's the biggest lead tonight for the Trojans.
And at the line is Jordan Rice. He's 2 for 2 from the stripe. 7 points in the first half for Rice, and this free throw is good. Gives him 8, 39-25. Trojans over the Scotties with 30.7 seconds to play here in the third.
Not really a lot of offense for Glasgow. 7 of the 25 points that they've scored tonight come from the free throw line.
Yeah, and he hits both. And 5 of the Scotties' 7 points in this quarter been from the free throw line. 39-26. Gansey with it in the back court for the Trojans against Jordan Rice as he picks him up early. Gansey. Now they come to double team. They throws a pass down to the corner. Brewington fakes a 3. Now dribbles once, fires a 3, hits it.
Tell you what, he's just a smooth shooter. I tell you, if he gets open, he's got a nice stroke.
Yeah, 42-26. Trojans up by 16 now with 7 seconds to play in the quarter. Rice trying to make a move on Mattingly. And Mattingly goes to the floor, and then Rice left open for 3 and hits it. That ends the quarter. 42-29. The Trojans on top of the Scotties. Final 8 minutes coming back in a moment here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Super Tuesdays.
42-29. Barren County outscoring Glasgow 15-9 in that third period. Of course, it would have been 15-6 before that three-pointer by Jordan Rice. Trim it to 13. Wyatt, top of the key. Bounce pass, right side elbow, goes to Morgan. And now in the lane is called for double dribbling.
I didn't see the double dribble there.
Yeah, that's what Steve Riley was arguing about. It was kind of a delayed whistle anyway. Threw everybody off. Here's Rice, right side to Zettelmoyer. Down low it goes to Rutledge. Post against Morgan. And a whistle and a travel on Will Rutledge. Ball will come back to the Trojans. 42-29. Barren County with 7:34 to play. Glasgow full court press. Comes out to Morgan and bounces it off to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to bring it up against Zettelmoyer. Into the front court. Now Ben down the lane. Off underneath. Here's Morgan. And it goes in.
Tell you what,
kind of looped that one up there and he went in.
Nice look there by Ben White. Got a wide open lane and dished it off to Lewis, who made a nice shot there.
20 points for Lewis Morgan. 44-29. Here's a steal. Now ball knocked away again. Rice, and he's going to be fouled.
And one more foul for Barren County, and that'll put Glasgow into double bonus here. Rice back up to the line. He's their best free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's 4 for 4. 12 points in the basketball game, just above his average of 11.8. And Rice, his free throw is good. Perfect from the line, 5 of 5. Rutledge is 3 of 4. 44-30. 7:07 to play in the ball game. Rice fires it up and hits. 44-31. Inbounds pass comes to Wyatt. Wyatt handling the point right now. Gansey on the bench for a breather. Wyatt out front, sends it right side to Landrum. And here's Morgan. Fakes a 17-foot shot. Straight away, gives it over to Wyatt. 6:49 to play. And left side, Brewington, baseline jumper, hits it. Cody Brewington with 11 of his 14 here in the second half. 46-31. Here's a three by Ball out of the right corner. And a timeout. This will be a full with 6:30 to play, and the clock's still running. They haven't stopped the clock yet.
Yep, the clock's still going.
Let it run.
Yep.
46-34 the score. We'll be back after this on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. 6 to play here in the basketball game. It's Barren County 46, Glasgow 34. And Lewis Morgan has picked up 20 points in this basketball game. Cody Brewington with a total of 14, 11 of those here in the second half.
That's a nice timeout for Barren County. They scorekeeper from Glasgow let the clock running.
Yeah.
About 10 seconds run off there, so.
Now it's 6:26 left in the ball game.
It should be about 6, at least over 6.5 anyway.
Landrum, Brewington, Gansey, Morgan, and Glover on the floor for the Trojans. As Landrum gets the ball to the plate to Gansey, double team, gives it up court to Brewington. He's double team, back to Gansey. Gansey will work it across the line. Sends a pass, nice pass to Morgan underneath. Head fake goes up, shot blocked by Rutledge with a foul on him. That's going to be the three fouls on Rutledge and 5 on the Scotties here in the second half. Sending Lewis Morgan on the line to shoot 2. And so Lewis Morgan, who hit his last 2 free throw attempts, gets a couple of tosses. First one by Lewis is in and out.
Man, that thing went all the way down and came out.
So we have another shot at it here with 6:16 to play. And this one by Lewis is in and out again.
Man.
Got too much spin on that ball.
Something. Lid on there.
46-34. Rice with a crossover. Left side. Works around the top of the horn. Gives it off to Rutledge in the right corner. Rutledge now breaks into the lane. He'll try to scoop it up and dumps it off into Graves, and a foul on Landrum from behind. That'll be 3 on Eric Landrum and 10 on the Trojans here in the second half. We still have 5:59 to play. So the Scotties in the double bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, the free throws definitely is keeping Glasgow in this game by far.
And Graves' free throw is short. Graves is 1 of 3 at the line. Glasgow 6 of 9 at the line here in the second half.
Yeah, and I've only got Glasgow scoring 3 field goals here in the second half so far.
Yeah, 2 of them are threes. And batted around on the miss, and Graves lost the handle, but it goes underneath the Rutledge for the reverse. So they get 2 points out of it anyway. And it's a 10-point lead for Barren County, 46-36 with 5:45 to play. Gansey across midcourt. Still on the dribble against C.J. Zettelmoyer. Down in the corner goes to Morgan. Lewis covered up by Rutledge. Out to Landrum. Now breaks into the lane. Dumps it back off to Gansey. Down low on the baseline. Morgan trying to get control of it. Throws it back out to Gansey. Ryan for 3. Way off the mark. And here's a long baseball pass. Picked off by Ryan Gansey. Gansey pushes it down. Now pulls up. Now takes off again. Kicks it out to Brewington. Straight away with a 3. Short. And Bull with a rebound for Glasgow. Off to Jordan Rice. Rice pulls up. Gives it to Bull. Down low to Rutledge. And a whistle. And a foul on Morgan. And that's going to be 3 on Lewis.
Yeah, so now we've got Bonnywell and Morgan. Both has got 3 fouls. John Bonnywell is fixing to check in here. Another chance for Glasgow at the free throw line.
And there's still plenty of time. We're down to 5:03 to play.
18 free throws shot by the Scotties tonight.
Rutledge with a free throw. Good. He must really been practicing on his free throws this week because he's only a 30% free throw shooter, and he's hit 4 of 5 tonight.
Either that or the statistician
had a misprint somewhere.
Had a misprint, maybe.
46 to 37. And Rutledge fires this one up. It's no good, and Bonnywell gets the rebound. Long pass from Gansey down to Morgan. Lost the handle, got it back. Shot rejected by Rutledge way out of the back court. And Gansey has it back. Gansey will set things up for the Trojans. Off it goes to Wyatt, right side. Picks up his dribble, out to Brewington. Brewington gets a screen from Morgan. Now fires a pass into Morgan. Double team, turns, he'll fire it up from 8 off the glass. It's no good. Rutledge with a rebound and a foul on Morgan, and that's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, it's not really something that Barren County needed right there. Was for Lewis to pick up his 4th foul. Kind of went over the back of Whiteside. I guess Jacob Glover's going to be coming in here, and Lewis will be having a seat. 2 more free throws for Glasgow.
And Will Rutledge, who is 4 of 6 at the line, will shoot the free throw. First one is up and good. Definitely keeping Glasgow in a basketball game, 46 to 38. As Bull goes out, replaced by Shannon for the Scotties. And Morgan out of the game, replaced by Jacob Glover. Will Rutledge. Second attempt is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to give it back to Glasgow. Say his last touch by Glover.
I got to tell you what, if they choke a 3 here, it's a 5-point game.
Yeah. 4:31 to play. As Rice looks to inbounds. He's going to have to throw it out deep to C.J. Zettelmoyer. Bounce it down low to Rutledge. Double team out in the corner to Rice. Fakes a 3. Back down low to Rutledge again. Posted up against Bonnywell. He'll fire it up off balance. Air ball. And it's tipped out in the back court. And it's out of bounds to the Trojans.
I tell you what, John Bonnywell is such a presence down on that low post. He caused Whiteside to throw the ball plumb over the basket there on that one.
Gansey will work it up court against Zettelmoyer. 4:15 to play and only an 8-point ball game now. Gansey. Zettelmoyer reaching in there. Now Gansey heads to the bucket. Underneath, here's Bonnywell. Missed the shot, but he's fouled. That was a nice pass from Gansey. And Bonnywell with a chance to go to the line for a couple of tosses. Foul is on Graves, his first.
Barren County's 4 out of 12 from the free throw line tonight.
Bonnywell for 2. First one is good. His 5th point tonight. 47 to 38, Barren County with 4:06 to play in a basketball game. Bonnywell rattles out. Rebound by Rutledge.
We've had 3 of our last 4 free throws have gone all the way down and spun out.
Rutledge will leave it with Lank Graves. Graves against Glover. Free throw line. Across the lane it goes to Rutledge. Head fake shot. Blocked by Bonnewell. He pulls it down to the air. Taken out of there by Gansey.
7 block shots by the big man tonight.
Wyatt. And a pass deflected. And coming up with it, Glasgow. Another turnover for the Trojans. And here's Rice. Crossover dribble. Spin move. Shot off the glass. Good.
Man, what a nice move.
16 for Jordan Rice. A 7-point ball game. We're down to 3:20 to play. 47-40. Glover gets rid of it to Gansey. Ryan brings it up against Jordan Rice. Into the front court. Fires a pass. Knocked away. Stolen by Graves. Wide open layup is good on a stop. That pulls the Scotties back within 5 with 3:06 to play in the game. It is 47-42. And a 30-second timeout called by the Trojans.
Yeah, 2 dunks by Glasgow tonight. One by Whiteside, and the other one was by who? Who's the last one? Graves? Thank Graves?
Yeah, Rutledge and Graves with the dunks. And looking at what Glasgow has shot from the free throw line here in the second half, they've hit 8 out of 14.
Yeah, it's a big difference, and we've shot 5 out of 14. I think that's the big key in the game right now.
Trojans had a 13-point lead going into this fourth quarter and been outscored 13-5.
And had it at 16 with about 5 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Rice hit the 3, cut it down to 13, and ever since then it's turned the tide toward Glasgow.
Ball comes into play to Glover. Feeds it to Gansey. Throws it away right in the hands of Rice. Trying to get it back, knocked away, loose ball. Glover has it. Up court it goes to Brewington. Brewington pulls up, shoots a clutch shot. It bounces off. Rebound in there, a tied-up jump ball. Glover and Graves. The ball's going to go to Glasgow on the alternating possession.
Not a very good shot there by Cody. Just looked like he kind of forced it there. Didn't really have the numbers. It was about like a 1-on-3 there, and should have just pulled it out and set up the offense. Sure is a different looking Glasgow team than the one we saw there earlier in the season.
Oh, yeah. Totally different team. Graves with the basketball. Graves gives it off now to Zettlemore in the left wing. Gets a screen. He's going to fire up a long 3. He hit it! 2-point ball game, 47-45. 2.5 left. It comes to Brewington. Trojans on the run. Feeds it off to Glover. Layup. Good.
Nice job there. Had a 2-on-1 fast break. Cody Brewington. Jacob Glover. Big basket, Barren County.
49-45. Here comes Rice driving. Shot rejected or partially blocked, but a foul. It's going to be on Ben Wyatt, and that's his third. Two shots for Jordan Rice. He will try to put somebody else at the free throw line.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jordan Rice, obviously you want the best player on your team to have the ball, and he does a good job of creating his own shot.
And he missed the first one off the front of the rim. That's his first miss after hitting 6 in a row.
And Lewis Morgan coming back in for the Trojans with 4 fouls.
Rice will have another try. 4-point ball game. Scotties cut it to 2 at 47-45. After the Trojans led by 16 at one time. Rice, second toss is good. 49-46. 2:15 to play. Ball comes in to Gansey. Gansey will work against Jordan Rice in the backcourt. Gansey trying to get away from the trap. Flips a pass over to Morgan. Morgan, looping pass cross court to Brewington. He's fouled by Zettlemore, and that'll be his third, and the team 7th, and that'll put the Trojans in the bonus.
Yeah, now's the time to step up here and make these free throws. Barren County with a 3-point lead with a little over 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
And Cody Brewington is 2 of 3 from the stripe in the basketball game. 1-1 for Cody Brewington. And it's up, and it's good. 15 for Brewington, 50-46. Barren County with 2:03 to play in the game. Brewington for the bonus try. It's on the way, and he hit it. 51-46. Rice with the basketball for Glasgow. And throws it straight away to Graves. Graves wants to drive. Shovel pass underneath, broken up in there by Wyatt. Penn comes up with it. He has it off to Gansey. Minute 47. Big turnover for the Scotties right there. And Gansey into the front court, the right side. Gets boom. And then gets knocked to the floor. And no call. Here comes Rutledge on the other end. He stops it. 51-48. 1:30 left in the game. Here's Gansey pushing it across the timeline. 1:25 to go. Straight away out it goes to Brewington. Brewington trying to make a move. He'll go up, shovels it off underneath to Morgan. He'll pull it, go up, shot block. Morgan gets it back in the lane. Throws it out, bad pass. Chased down, knocked out of bounds by Wyatt. And it's going to be Glasgow's basketball with a minute 14 to play. And a timeout on the floor with a minute 14 to go. Barren County 51, Glasgow 48 on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN. 51-48, Barren County leading by just a tray over the Glasgow Scotties. A minute 14 to play, and it'll be Scotties basketball. 3/4 of the length of the floor as Zettelmoyer will put it in play. Zettelmoyer throws it out to Rice. Rice leaves it with Lank Graves. Graves to the top of the key. Makes a move down the left of the lane. There'll be a foul going up. It's either on Bonniwell or Morgan.
I think it's on Morgan. Yep, it's on
It is
Lewis.
on Morgan. That's going to be it. Lewis Morgan will foul out of the ball game with 20 points.
And once again, another opportunity for Glasgow to step to the free throw line, and with no time running here, got a chance to cut it down to 1.
1:06 left in the basketball game. It is 51-48. The Trojans have only scored 9 points this quarter. The Glasgow's 19.
What was that? We've been outscored what?
19-9. Of course, Scotty's hit a three-pointer right before the end of the third. It's going to be Lank Graves going to the free throw line, and Graves is 1 of 4 from the stripe. He hit his first, missed his last 3 attempts.
Yeah, again, obviously, if you want somebody to be shooting free throws here, it's going to be Graves. He's not a good free throw shooter. Glasgow shot, this will be their 23rd and 24th free throw of the game.
All right, Lank Graves for 2 shots. And his first one on the way, and it's no good. Graves is a 54% free throw shooter.
He steps into his free throw shooting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody ever do that before.
And he hits the second. It's a 2-point ball game, 51-49, a minute 6 remaining. Wyatt looks to inbounds, comes out to Brewington. Brewington down in a trap, looks for help, sends it off to Wyatt. Across it goes to Landrum. Landrum pulls it back out, gives it to Gansey with 55 seconds to play. Back to Landrum. Landrum driving toward the bucket, goes up against Graves. He hit it.
Nice take to the basket there by EL. 4-point lead to Trojans with about 46 seconds to go.
Graves driving against Landrum, trying to reverse it, loses it out of bounds. Bonniwell tried to block it on him, but he actually lost it off his arm and out of bounds. So the Trojans get it back. 53-49. Landrum looking inbounds, comes into Gansey, and he's fouled by Graves. And that'll be his second, and the team's 8th. It'll be the first free throws for Ryan Gansey tonight. He's a 54.2% free throw shooter.
He really should shoot higher than that. He's a good shooter from outside. You wouldn't think that 54% from the free throw line is not a statistic that Ryan Gansey would have.
He hit a three-pointer back in the first quarter. That's his only points tonight. Ryan Gansey, 1-1. Free throw on the way. Got it. Pushes the lead back up to 5 at 54-49.
Ice water. Ice water in his veins here.
Gansey now for the bonus. On the way, he hit it. 55-49, 2-possession game for Glasgow. Here's Rice down the middle. Goes under, and he puts it in. Timeout by Coach Jeff Moore. This will be a full win with 34.4 seconds to go. Barren County 55, Glasgow 51 on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. Jay Turner and Scott Gillen back at Glasgow High, 55-51. The Trojans hanging on to a 4-point lead and will have the basketball as Landrum looks to inbounds. It comes into Brewington, and he's fouled immediately by Shannon, and that'll be his first and the team's ninth. And Cody Brewington, 4 of 5 from the foul line. We'll have a 1-and-1 coming with 33.5 seconds to play. C.J. Zettelmoyer coming in for Michael Shannon. Cody Brewington, 16 points tonight. 13 of those here in the second half. Brewington fires it up and in.
Well, we've hit our last, I'll probably jinx us here, but we've hit our last five free throws, which is very big here down the stretch. Hit them when we needed them.
Cody Brewington fires it up, and it drops in. 57-51, 31 seconds to play. Rice for 3 straight away. He hit it.
Glasgow's hit their last 4 3 balls here. It's really gotten them back in the game.
Yeah, 57-54. Brewington up court. Here's Bonnywell. Stops. He looks. Throws it back outside. A whistle and a foul.
I believe that'll be Glasgow's 10th team foul, so John will have the double bonus here. Need to hit at least 1.
Yeah, the foul charged 2. Who was that on, Rice? No, it's on Bull, his second. Bonnywell fires it up, and it drops in for him. Got the roll. And that is the 6 points for John Bonnywell tonight. Timeout on the floor with 16.1 seconds to play. Barren County 58, Glasgow 54 on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
Are you into a new Beyond checking account? Beyond expectations, beyond checking. Hometown banking at
59-54, Bonnywell hit the second free throw. Out it comes to Graves in the corner. Zettelmoyer for a 3. It is in and out. Rebound knocked and saved in bounds by Bull. Out to Rice for 3. No good. Tapped up, no good. That's the ball game, and Barren County wins it 59-54. The Scotties made a big comeback, cut it to 2. And the Trojans finally outscore the Scotties.
ABC Finance, located on 117 Columbia Avenue. Call them today at 659-9800. We care about your air at Air Care Heating and Cooling. Come see us today at 323 Trojan Trail or call us 651-8780. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1928. We strive to meet the needs of families we serve in Barren and surrounding counties. Hatcher and Sandler Funeral Home, serving all with dignity and respect since 1899. Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Yeah, of course it's going to come down. Now, if Edmonson County can beat Allen County Scottsville, which you don't look for that to happen, then Edmonson County would be the number 3 seed and Glasgow the 4. But if Edmonson County loses to Allen County Scottsville, there'll be a tie for 3rd between them and the Scotties. Barren County will go to 14-5 overall, 6-0 in district play. Glasgow drops to 7-11 and 1-5 in the district. Back with the Travelers Food Plaza post-game report in a moment here on Magic 106.7 in Glasgow. 54 over the Glasgow Scotties, and Steve Riley's already made his way up here. And you told me it'd be a different type of ball game before the game even started tonight.
Well, they had every mental edge tonight in that. You know, you're talking about teenagers, and we know that a rivalry game, a lot of times the underdog plays sometimes a little better, and we played so well the first game against them that we knew that they would play much better this game than they did. And, they actually deserved to win the game because they played better than we did.
Of course, you had a 16-point lead toward the end of the third quarter, and they hit that 3, and then they kept chiseling away toward the fourth, and Lewis Morgan fouled out.
We would not finish the deal example was that 3 where we were up 15. Well, they hit the 3 with Rice.
Yeah.
But the one that really got me, we were up 15. We're about ready to end the game, and we leave their Bull, who's their best three-point shooter, wide open in a corner. Nobody's even near him. And after that, you let the team get a little momentum, and we didn't defend very well in the last quarter. We gave up almost as many points the last quarter as we did the rest of the game.
Of course, Lewis Morgan had a good first half, 14 points, ended up at 20 for the game. Cody Brewington with a nice second half, 15 of his 18, hit some big free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, we shot the free throws pretty good late. I know in the last 2 or 3 minutes, Cody and Gansey and John Bonnewell all hit free throws late in the game. But anytime you play your rival, you'll take a win, regardless of how you play. But they played pretty good tonight, and I felt that they would.
Of course, you end up perfect in the district regular season at 6-0, and really you don't know who you're going to play yet in the tournament.
Well, no, there's one more game, Edmondson and Allen, and Allen wins, and there's a coin flip between Glasgow and Edmondson. If Edmondson wins, then we'll play Glasgow again.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how it all balances out. But what do you think the difference in this game tonight was from the earlier game of the season, other than the score?
They played better than we didn't. Yeah, they played up. Sam Roy's talking to me here.
Yeah. Want to know what you want to drink?
We want to give you water. That's great. But they played better and we didn't. Yeah. And the first game we played as well as we could. They played as bad as we could. Tonight, I don't think they played as well as they could, but they played pretty good. And we didn't play nearly as well as we're capable of. I felt like we had a below-average game tonight.
Well, you go up against Greenwood on the road Tuesday. That'll be always a tough place to play in Gator Alley.
Yeah, and they're a pretty decent team. They've beaten Bowling Green one game, and and they've had a couple other good wins. They're a solid team. They play real hard. I got to see them play a couple weeks ago against Clinton County, and they're a pretty solid team.
Steve, congratulations to you. You're 14-5, 6-0 in the district, and it's on to Greenwood Tuesday, and you got Warren East next Friday at home.
Yeah, well, it's good to win, and then Greenwood's a solid team, and play Warren East next Friday. We got to get better at some things. The practice is very important to us right now, the rest of the year, to get ready to play in the tournament. We're going to meet Wednesday night to see
Wednesday night of next
what
week.
Happens this next week, and if there's a tie, there'll be a coin flip, of course.
All right, Steve, thanks for coming up. Congratulations. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Jay.
All right. Barren County Trojans win tonight 59-54 over the Glasgow Scotties. We'll come back and set the stage for the girls' matchup with the Trojanettes and the Lady Scotties. Coming up next for you, right here on Magic 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. Scotties here at Glasgow High. It was a tough ball game, especially late, when the Trojans lost that big lead, about 16-point lead, and went down to 2 at a couple of occasions. And Barren County led 42-29 at the end of third quarter and outscored 25-17 in that final quarter, but still hang on to win 59-54. Scoring in the ball game, Lewis Morgan had 20, 14 in the first half, and ended up fouling out of the ball game. 18 for Cody Brewing tonight, 15 of those in the second half. As you look at the stats on Morgan, he had 9 field goals, but was 2 of 5 from the foul line. Cody Brewington with 18 points, couple of threes for Brewington, and 3 two-point baskets. He was 6 of 7 from the line, including 4 of 4 at the line in the fourth quarter. 7 points for John Bonnewell, 3 of 4 at the foul line in the fourth quarter, along with a couple of baskets. 5 points for Ryan Gansey, hit a 3 and was 2 of 2 from the foul line. 4 points for Jacob Glover, a 3-point for Ben Wyatt, and 2 for Eric Landrum. He was 0 of 4 from the foul line. Glasgow led tonight by Jordan Rice with 22. He had 15 of those in the second half. Rice with 3 threes, 3 twos, and was 7 of 8 from the foul line. 15 points for Will Rutledge. Rutledge had 5 two-point baskets, and he hit 5 of 8 from the foul line. 8 points for Lank Graves, 3 baskets and 2 of 6 from the line. 2 3-pointers for C.J. Zettelmoyer and a 3-pointer for Kent Bull. And that was the scoring. As Glasgow, 17 field goals, 5 of those 3-pointers. They were 14 of 24 at the foul line. And the Trojans, 21 field goals tonight, 4 of those 3-pointers. And Barren County, 13 of 22 from the stripe. And Scott, you got the rest of the stats there.
Yeah, but I got to refigure 17.
What?
Yeah, I had them with 15 field goals Glasgow, but it was 17.
Okay.
For Barren County for the game, which was the key win here, because all the other statistics are just about identical. Barren County was 21 out of 46 for the game, 45% from the field. Glasgow 17 out of 47, which is probably about 35%. Rebound, Barren County had 29 rebounds total. Glasgow had 30. Barren County with 20 defensive rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds for Glasgow, 14 offensive rebounds for the Scotties. Free throw-wise, Barren County hit 9 out of their last 10, but finished the game 13 out of 22 for 59%. Glasgow 14 out of 24 for 58%. Turnovers, Barren County had 18. Glasgow had 16. Barren County had 8 block shots, 7 of those by the human eraser, John Bonnywell, and then 2 block shots by Will Whiteside for Glasgow. And those are the unofficial official stats.
The unofficial official.
The unofficial official stats for the game.
All right. Well, that concludes our boys' portion of the broadcast. Thanks for listening to the Travelers Food Plaza postgame wrap-up. 59-54, the Trojans beat the Scotties. Back with the girls pregame. The Travelers Food Plaza pregame fill-up in a moment here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.